Namaste. I'm Jill Loftus of Nuit Astrology. Welcome to your planetary energy forecast for the week of April 25th, 2022, and welcome to eclipse season. So we kick off a very powerful 6 weeks of astrology here with this week. And the eclipse is a partial solar eclipse. It's on Saturday the 30th. I'll talk a little bit more as we get into it, but just keep in mind that that is kind of flavoring from midweek on through the middle of next week. And remember, eclipses, they trigger longer cycles. They also tend to remove things, even if it is a new moon. It tends to eliminate things, okay? This one is not visible from North America. This is not going to have as much impact as the one in May. The one in May is visible to the Americas, to Europe, to parts of Asia, to all of Africa. It's a very powerful eclipse, but this one's pretty tricky as well because it is so close on the heels of Pluto stationing retrograde. So let's back it up, beep, 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 and start with the week. All right, so we're still a little flavor of that square from Mercury to Saturn that you experienced on Sunday. So feel that if that might be a little emotional heaviness, mental heaviness, oh, it's too much, it's overwhelming. Don't let that discourage you. Try to really practice your gratitude practices. Be practical. Move forward. We have a very Pisces first part of the week, especially Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Know where Pisces is in your chart. High vibrational Pisces immerses in the world, is a part of things, is very intuitive, very high emotional IQ. High vibe Piscean energy is really working behind the scenes in a lot of ways. It's the deepest parts of ourselves. But know actually what area of life that is for you, because we have so much energy there, right? We have, at the beginning of the week on Monday, we've got the moon in Pisces coming up, and it's going to touch Mars. So this is the desire to move forward, to take action. And so you want to be able to make it wise, measured action that's backed up by your intuition. This is not a time to just go off in a totally different direction. You've been getting all these Pisces clues, right? You got the clue when Jupiter and Neptune conjuncted. They're still flowing very close together. Venus is there. Now Mars is there. And the moon is going to come through and amplify them all. So understand what action you need to take. Be prepared to take it on Monday because you're going to want to take action. All right? Don't get lost in indecision if you do want to take action. All right? You have to put your energy behind things. You can't just let them flounder, all right? And Pisces energy can really let, kind of things flounder. The moon is also in a nice beam to the sun that day on Monday. So that's really great. And then on Tuesday, the moon is in a lovely beam with Uranus. So there is aid there. There is help. There is assistance. There's intuition. Now, I told you again, Wednesday is huge because moon, after it lets go of Saturn, it's going to come through. It's going to hit Venus. It's going to hit Neptune. It's going to hit Jupiter. It's going to hit, and it's going to make a beautiful beam of blessing also to the Mercury. It's going to send a blessing beam to the Pluto. And then we have Venus coming together with Neptune. So Venus, love, beauty, Neptune, glamour, intuition, but also it could be delusion, confusion, all right? So I would be very cautious. Know exactly where this is hitting in your chart. You may have the impetus to change yourself physically, like get a tattoo or color your hair or change things like that. Something that's going to bring you more beauty, that finds you feeling more immersed in beauty. You might be getting some financial ideas here because Venus and its connection to money. So you might be getting some hits around this as well. But keep in mind, this is just an enormous amount of energy. And so don't let yourself get distorted. You know, right? It's kind of like when you see your hand through water and it's not, the vision isn't quite right. Everything is going to be going through that Pisces filter. And so you want to keep it on the high vibrational, high vibe Pisces side of things. And again, anytime we're talking about Pisces energy, there can be this tendency to spiral downward into despair, into delusion, into using substances or whatever it is that you use to block all the feels, right? Don't block all the feels. Feel the feels. Get the intuition flowing. Get the angels' guides on your side. Like, pay attention. You need this magical time. Then we get to Thursday. As we get to Thursday, we've got a beautiful Mercury trine to Pluto. And so that's coming from Taurus to Capricorn. So ideas about how to manage that Taurus area of your life and the bits of Capricorn that still need to be restructured, all right? So this is great. Then things get a little tricky. We're talking on Friday. We've got, I'm going to give you the exact time because I want you to pay attention to this. The Pluto station point. Stations retrograde at 2:38 p.m. On the 29th. All right. At the same time, we have Mercury going into Gemini. Much different vibe. All right. Now, keep in mind, Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde. All right. So get those kind of Mercury things done this week. Notice the Pluto station. Why? Well, because Pluto, when it retrogrades, goes so slow, it's going to be retrograde for like 6 months. It's a long period of time. But the station point is kind of like a timestamp, okay? And look at the symbolic things happening in the world. Look at the symbolic things happening in your life that relate to Capricorn energy, all right? And see, wow, what is the curriculum, the lessons that have to unfold? They have to unfold in the next year and a half. Well, it finishes up this time in Capricorn. So I talked before, there's a push to completion. So pay attention to that. Then we have on Saturday the 30th, we've got this new moon eclipse. It's at 10 degrees, 28 minutes in the sign of Taurus. Very pivotal. At the same time, this moon sends a blessing beam to Mars, which I really like. And it also, we have Venus connected with Jupiter. So Venus connected with Neptune on Wednesday. Venus connects with Jupiter on Saturday. This really, again, blows up the love fields, blows up and amplifies this eclipse because Venus rules Taurus, right? So look at what happens in Tauran-related fields like money, resources, anything related to love, to beauty, to gardening, to the earth herself. I would be very cautious about weather-related events during this time. Remember, eclipses have like a shock window that's pretty broad. So it's not like just, you get through that day. And it's so funny. I often very cautious on eclipse days. And I always kind of feel like I tiptoe out of them, right? And then a day or two happens and I'm like, whew, and then it's like, boom, something comes along. It's like, hello eclipse. Because the universe is fair, right? Things happen. Like, you can't hide from life. You can't hide from karmic events, and you can't hide from this this cosmic ride that we're all on together, right? So pay attention as you get into the beginning of May as well. And then we finish up Sunday. Sunday is also a very busy day. We have the moon hitting Uranus. So anytime that happens, there's like some big feels, right? This is still in the eclipse shock window, right? And it's going to square Saturn, all right? It'll have a sweet little beam. Remember, anytime that anything's in a difficult aspect with Saturn right now, it's sending a little bit of love over to the Pisces part of the world, right? So it's going to send a nice beam to Neptune. But this is, and this also has Venus sextiling Pluto as well. So I mentioned a long time ago that this whole month, it's kind of like a helping hand and then something difficult in a helping hand, right? Because that's how we learn. That's how we build strength. That's how we figure out what's not working. You want to know what's not working. We don't want to live in this world where we just, it's like the classic with the monkeys, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, like just pretending that things don't need to improve, that things don't need to change, that we're doing the right things. And there's way too much time and energy spent lamenting the problems and not enough time and energy spent on actually doing the work. So this is a time where you are going to really be required, be called to do the work, the internal work, the external work. A lot of that work is about letting go of what doesn't work, which is the master lesson of Pluto in Capricorn. Kriyananda said, you know, the lesson here is what works. Okay, do that. And there's a big cosmic clash between Saturn, which says, let's fix this, let's repair that, let's change the way we do this, and Pluto, which is like, no, fuck it, we're burning it down. We're gonna burn it down, and then we'll start over. And sometimes that is necessary, right? Sometimes it's necessary, but there are wise ways to handle change, and there are non-wise ways to handle or instigate change. Be that person who is wisely making the hard decisions so the universe doesn't have to come in and hit you with a brick bat so that you make those choices, all right? We all have that opportunity, really, to make change in harmonious ways, and often we just delay it. We make it harder on ourselves because we don't want to do the thing, whether it's procrastination or fear. So what we need to do is going to become a little more clear, and so tap into your practices, be meditating, be praying. You know, I'll be telling you that forever and ever, but really, you know, we all know the right thing to do. It's choosing it that's hard. All right. Well, please do check out my May forecast. That will be, should be already posted and up. I appreciate your support so much. Your views really help. Your likes, sharing with others, the channel, commenting below always helps the channel as well. There's a companion blog to this. It is posted to the website. And if you are interested in journaling questions that relate to these aspects, I'm going to be posting in the journaling membership. The May questions are going to be coming up soon. I also have the video membership, which should be rolling very soon, with a nice new moon and full moon rituals on there, as well as other videos on yoga and practical magic, couples yoga, all kinds of different things for you. I have a limited number of monthly astrology memberships available as well, so that you get a personalized monthly reading and monthly tarot reading from me, so that you can make the most of these beneficial flows of energy, and so that you can minimize the problems and the stressors that come with challenging astrology. All right. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful week. Namaste. Bye.